What's up, world? It's your boy DJ iAM, and I'm here with the iAMtheDJ podcast. I'm here to share with you guys just some stories about DJing, some advice maybe, some insight on my life, insight on how I got into DJing. I'm just gonna be a lot of sharing because this will be my therapy. This is my time to sit back, relax, have some ginger ale, smoke some hookah, and just share what I go through as a DJ in Columbia, South Carolina. And the goal is to be worldwide, but right now I'm in South Carolina. So a lot of y'all wondering, how do I start DJing? Like, what got me into DJing? It's honest, simple. I got dumped. This is my first girlfriend. She dumped me. She dumped me bad. It's a long story, but keep it short. After church, I just picked up some chicken from Publix and the Hawaiian rolls, brought to the crib, and I get to the door, get in the house, and shorty, she packed the bag up, saying the dude's on the way to pick her up. Her new dude on the way to my crib to pick her up. And the funny part was that I had mail on my dresser, but the mail was going to my parents' house. So she sent homie to my parents' house to pick her up. So I had to get on the phone with him and be like, nah, bro, I don't live there. This is my address. So I actually talked to he was a cool dude. Shout out to bruh. Gamecock football. Shout out to him. But yeah, she cheated on me bad, man. Hurt my heart. And I was down bad for a while. My pops was like, bruh, you need a hobby, man. You need a hobby, something to fill that void. That old girl, she left or whatever. So funny thing was, I never partied, I never clubbed, I never drank, I never went out, none of that stuff. I was just a cool square for the most part. So funny story is, I keep saying funny story. Funny thing is, my girlfriend at the time, she was a clubber. She was out and about, she was in the streets. And in my apartment, they would when they go out to levels, they go out to dreams, they'll come to my crib first to pregame. So I'll be in my room, I'll be on Ustream at the time, and I'll be DJing with the virtual DJ on Ustream. I was probably the first one doing that. Now I think about it, I revolutionized DJing on live stream. That was me who started that. I should get a medal for that, I think. Anyways, so yeah, I'll be on virtual DJ, and I'll be on the computer just blending in with the computer. No controller, no turntables. Just me in the computer blending songs in, and they was vibing out. They would dance, having a good time. They were getting lit, and they would go to the clubs. And I wouldn't see her again till the next day. So that's where I was DJing per se. And my homeboy, did you go get him? Shout to go get him. Good dude. He was like, bro, you should be a DJ, man. I'm like, man, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no equipment. But when I told my dad that, I talked to my parents, he invested in me, you know what I'm saying? He got me a little controller called IonQ, little square controller. I always had speakers because of church, but my dad was a preacher, the pastor actually, you know what I'm saying? I played drums at church. So we always had speakers and microphones. So I just Darren had a party in Blythewood, team party in Blythewood. He was like, man, can you fill in till I get there? I'm like, sure, no problem. Got it, easy. So I'll pull up to Blythewood. My had a Mackie 12-inch speaker, and I had some other speakers I had. I sat down with my little IonQ. I started playing what I thought the kids at that time wanted to hear. They ain't want to hear what I was playing, man. I was playing Bootsy. I played a little Bootsy for sure. And I remember they was like, we want to twerk, play some twerking music. So, I played Uncle Luke. what I thought was twerking music. Cause like, I didn't go out. Like I didn't know what was playing around. I didn't listen to music like that. I literally was a church boy. I listen to church music. I love now quartet music. John P. Key, you know, Willie Neal Johnson, the gospel keynotes. Keith Wonderboy Johnson, Lee Williams. Like those are my guys. Canton spirituals. Like that's what I listen to all the time. So yeah. That's how I started DJing, and that's what started DJ McDeezy. So you're saying, where did iAM come from? Well, guys, I started getting good at DJing. I started getting booked for all the house parties in Columbia, over there by Stadium Suites. I was doing parties in Stadium Suites. I was doing cookouts. I was doing a lot of church events as well. And McDeezy was becoming cheesy. So one night with my dog Jay Will, shout out to Jay Will, he had a studio at his house apartments over there, and somewhere off Broad River, I think it was. So I'm in there chilling. And I'm like, man, I need a new DJ name. I need something more marketable, something more catchy, something cool. You know, McDeezy cheesy. So we was in there thinking like, you know, what about AM, your initials? I'm like, nah, DJ AM is a iconic, legendary DJ. He passed away. I don't want his name. I can't. That didn't make no sense now. So we thinking, and like, man, what about iAM? iAM. You are Adam McDowell. I-A, your initials. I'm like, well, I think that's cool. Yeah, that might work. So I told my mom and everything, you know, being a preacher's kid. It's like, well, so are you the Antichrist? Did you iAM? Like, no, you can't be iAM. That's only one iAM, the great iAM. That's Jesus Christ. I'm like, no, I'm not saying like that. I'm just DJ Adam McDowell. Is I am Adam McDowell. Oh, so yeah, that's how that came about. My mom's love the Lord. I love the Lord too. My mom's in the Lord like best friend. So she didn't want me to like mess up my chances of getting into heaven by being called I am. Because it's only one I am, that's Jesus Christ. So one night, you know, Instagram just got popping in. I'm scrolling on Instagram and I see this quote. This is why I knew this was like meant to be. This quote, it said, I am two of the most powerful words, for what you put after them shapes your reality. I'm like, wow, that's deep. That's it. I am the DJ. So the two words I am, when I put the DJ after that, it's what I am. I'm the DJ, literally. So from then on, that became my moniker, and people asked me what my name meant. I just told them my initials, but if I said you want to get deep, break it down to a deeper level, it's two of the most powerful words. What you put after them shapes your reality. So I'm a DJ, you can be the doctor, you can be the nurse, you can be the basketball player. Those two words, you know what I'm saying, just are that powerful. So boom, I am, hit the road, I'm going. So like this is how I started DJing for real. Like shout out to my homies, I guess the club scene, you know what I'm saying? The club scene in Columbia at the time was jumping. Like we had like a lot of nice clubs. Well, yeah, we had a lot of nice clubs that was good, good times. It was like Dreams, 1800. It was Levels at one time, Blandon Street or something like that, whatever it was. It was Motor Lounge, Jet Nightlife, and then there was Blue in the Vista. So my dog Earl was promoting that Blue in the Vista. I'm gonna put information in Earl's sales houses right now. Best realtor in Columbia. I put his info down on the screen so you can check him out. Looking for a house. That's my dog since he was in 10th grade. I was a senior. That's just my homie, you know. So shout out to P-Town. See the hat right here. But Easy, he was promoting that Blue, and they had a Wednesday night special with $1.80 drinks from like 8 to 10. And then afterwards, it was like, you know, straight like, it was a vibe, period. So from 8 to 10, $1.80 drinks, and then at 10, So from 8 to 10, they play only 80s music. And then after that, it turned up. So like, people from all kinds of walks of life was coming in at 8 o'clock at the bar, getting them $1.80 drinks. I mean, getting lit, having a good time. And when I started DJing, like I was playing 80s music, so I was really going in. Like, I'm playing little Cool J's, I'm playing old school hip hop. I'm playing Nate Dogg on there. I don't know if it was 80s music at all, but I know I'm keeping it the vibe. Like I'm really like, you know what I'm saying? At that time, I had honed my skills. And I know like my DJing for me has always been a God-given talent. Cause I don't really know a lot of times a lot of these songs, but I know how to put them together. Like a chef can take certain ingredients and make it, you know what I'm saying, a good meal. I'm chefing them tunes up, you know what I'm saying? And Blue was a time in Colombia, like a staple for. We had over like maybe like a 2-year run where like Wednesdays was the move. $1.80 drinks, Steady B hosting, Easy promoting, you know what I'm saying? And at that time, I do remember people buying bottles, things like that, but like that was like a crazy run. And then my dog Gooch, shout out to Gooch. Gooch was start DJing with me, whatever. So he was opening up, and then I would, you know, finish the night off, pause if that's needed, DJing wise, and we was a good tandem. Like we had that thing rocking, like. We had it rocking in there, like really rocking. And at that time, so like with me, I'm introverted naturally. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm a DJ, I'm naturally introverted. So like, I'm not gonna go out my way to talk to nobody. I'm not gonna go out my way to be anything extra at the night. Like, cause I was already like getting pressure from my parents, cause they're preachers. So like that was a wild time for me. I was DJing at Crush, which people know Colombia, that's a strip club. I would go on the Crush. I was doing like a 12-hour shift at Crush on Saturdays and some Fridays. And then leaving Crush at Saturday morning and going right to church to play drums. People that go to my church, Howard Fellowship, they know there would be times where like the praise team will always be singing like middle of the song, and I'm lit. I was getting lit that time. I was getting lit. Yeah, I was getting lit back then. I'm lit pulling up to church, smelling like last night sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had time to go home and shower because it was time to go to church, and Crush ended like, you know, early in the morning, and I'm pulling up to church, and I get on the drums. Middle of the song, and I'll be in the back trying to stay awake, whatever, for the sermon, whatnot. And that was my life for like 3 or 4 years, which is crazy that I was doing that. Now I think about it, but I felt like during that time, man, I was having fun. I was having a good time, but I was not like per se like meeting people per se, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's gonna make sense what I'm saying to bring it all around to today's time. So like back then, I wasn't like making like friends in the club industry per se. Not cause I didn't want to, cause that wasn't my personality. You know what I'm saying? If you knew me, you knew me. And I would just, you know, I would just DJ, get things done, do my sets. And I go home, you know what I'm saying? I go to the crib. And that was like 2014, 2015, 2016. So like at that time, the Beat 101, 100.1 came back in Colombia. And I remember I wanted to get on radio so bad. I just want to be on radio. I don't really know why I want to be on radio, but I want to be on the radio so bad. And I thought I had like a good name in the streets as far as like, you know, my name being recognizable, with my DJ. I'm in the clubs. I'm at USC doing there, a lot of events at USC on campus, Hip Hop Wednesdays, different events on campus. I'm DJing. I'm DJing stuff for the Democratic Caucus. man, I'm DJing a lot of events and I want to get on radio. And I felt like at the time, the people that was over radio just wouldn't give me a chance, and I did not understand why. Like I just sent emails, like here's what they call like calls, whatever they call them. I sent the sample calls, mixes, whatever. I sent them in, and they won't rock with me, and I just did not understand why. Got people that were getting on radio were also in the clubs, but it's like I felt like I kept getting overlooked for some reason. I just didn't understand why. Is it because I didn't have those friendships that the other guys might have had? I was just as good, if not better than some guys, and I had more. Maybe I had more clout. Maybe I don't know. I mean, I probably could say I had more clout at the time, but the radio was not rocking with me, and that really kind of it discouraged me. Like I really was discouraged. So I'm like, man, what can I do? Like, so that's when I kind of got big on. I got started like doing SoundCloud, where I was making mixes on SoundCloud, and I would name them, iAMtheDJ, radio, whatever. I was just making mixes on SoundCloud, and I was just sending them out to my friends, working out, things like that. I was just doing that because I'm like, man, I don't understand why I can't get on radio. So we fast forwarding to like now, right? I was scrolling on my I was cleaning up my photos and my videos on my iPhone, and I was on Snapchat as well and my old memories. I'm looking through all the events. Okay, I said to say, like, with DJing, a lot of us DJs, we do a lot of events that we think to ourselves are big deals. Others might not think that way, but to us, I think they're a big deal. So I'm scrolling through my photo album. I'm scrolling through my Snapchat. I'm like, man, I've done a lot of events, that I thought were like iconic. But it's like, if I go to the club, if I go to Truth tonight or on a Saturday, my face card not getting me in the club. I gotta pay. If I go to, I don't keep naming clubs or Columbia. If I go to the club in Columbia, I gotta pay to get in the club. My face card don't mean nothing. Even though at the time I thought I was one of the more popular people in Columbia that could get, popular privileges. And even to like now, sometimes it's discouraging. It's like, dang, I did all this DJ and I thought it was good, and in the public's perceptive, in my mind, which may be not even right, it don't mean nothing because I can't even get in the club free. I gotta pay to get in the club. And what's so funny? It's funny to me, maybe not to others. My best friend, she felt the way about it. So this DJ, he was DJing at Truth over on this past weekend, and he put like a top 20 DJs in South Carolina, maybe Columbia, I don't know, and maybe it's probably Columbia based, and he put his top 20 in there, and I wasn't in there. I didn't care I was in there. That didn't matter to me. But my real friends, they go hard for me. They go to war for me all the time, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that because that is my personality. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. So I wasn't in that list with that, which is fine. It's no big deal. So like, cause those people were his friends, and me, obviously him, obviously not friends, and that's no problem. So she wanted to comment. I was like, no, don't comment. These are all his friends. It's no big deal. But I had to say, like, even though the things I have done or things I'm doing, it's like I have never gotten that kind of respect, I think, sometimes, which is really, really weird. Maybe I'm in my own head about a lot of things a lot of times too. That's why I'm talking on YouTube to you guys to like get these thoughts out. Like it's no ill will, nothing like that to anybody. You know, so these are just my thoughts. And when I think about like riding home from a gig, like dang. For instance, I had a gig at 7. First time at 7. Ever. Cool club, got good food. So I'm setting up for the club. I'm walking in the club first. Everybody's staring at me, you know, because they don't know who I am. It's like, man, I can DJ, y'all. I've been DJing for all these years. I can DJ. Like they're staring at me, and I feel like I didn't get a chance to really like. They didn't give me a chance. People that were there didn't give me a chance because they didn't know who I was, and I wasn't the guy on the flyer that they knew. So even though I'm DJing, I'm playing the songs that they like, because they don't know me, they ain't rocking with me. And I'm like, that kind of like, it's sad, because I peeped the vibe from the beginning when I came in there. Like, they like, who is this guy coming in here with this nice shirt on, these slacks, these Prada shoes, and this chain on, but like, I'm DJing, and they're really like not rocking with me. And I'm like, bro, like, that's a bad feeling. That's a sucky feeling for real. But it's like, I'm not going to, and no other people care that like I can like name off all the accolades that I got or the events that I've done. They don't mean nothing to them. They're just there to have a good time with the people that they know, which is totally cool. But it's like, dang, I gotta keep proving myself at this big age, at this far in the game. But I understand, because like DJing, to me, what I learned at an early age, like you're an artist. You could go in there somewhere to perform. And I can understand like a Future or a Gunner, a Little Baby, even though they have a big name, they're only as popular as their last record. So their last record ain't it. They gotta keep, even though they got hits, they have to keep continuously proving themselves as if they are that, you know what I'm saying, that great artist, whatever. So like, I think it's a challenge, you know what I'm saying, that I gotta keep really, I gotta hone my skills. I gotta get out my box of being an introvert. And maybe that's when I will finally get like respect, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's what I gotta do. Quit being introverted and get out my box. But this podcast is definitely it's a therapeutic session for your boy. Hopefully y'all tune in every time I drop it, every week, and I can like tell some good stories. Like right now, I'll tell you this. So I currently DJ for the South Carolina men's basketball team. I do the men's games, not the women's games. I do the men's games. Just totally fun. And like, I love basketball. You know what I'm saying? I would DJ the game. I did the game just to get to the game. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I like going to the game. I enjoy watching both teams play. I enjoy basketball, period. And South Carolina was just this year they were actually a good team. Made to the tournament. They won a lot of games. They rushed the floor back to Kentucky. That was a crazy lit game. And it is fun, challenging as well to be able to add to the atmosphere in Colonial Life Arena. You know what I'm saying? I get to like really like DJ for 15,000 people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy in itself. Like, I was wild, like thinking about where I come from a DJ. Like, yo, I get to really DJ for all these people, and it's a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like, USC is a predominantly white school. They have predominantly white fans. But the players are predominantly white. They want to hear the young boys. They want to hear Boss Man D-Lo. They want to hear young boy. They want to hear stuff like that. They don't want to hear Taylor Swift. They don't want to hear Party USA. So I have to figure out, like, what can I play on these timeouts that's not the same every game, that can cater towards families, college students, the players of all races, different backgrounds, whatever. Like, what can I play? And a lot of times, man, I'll be over there sweating. Have my headsets on. It's like, this your timeout. Then the pressure. Okay, I set it up for y'all. So boom, I get a call. Well, I get a call. I get a call to DJ the Gamecock football game. Williams Bright, 77,000 screaming fans under the lights. Shane Beamer, Beamer Ball, Spencer Rattler. I get the DJ for them boys on a primetime ESPN game at night. I'm like, whoa. First off, I gotta get fit. I gotta have all my chains on. I gotta get some new shades. I'm thinking, like, I gotta make sure I record this. I need a photographer. Like, I'm thinking about all this, like, I can post on social media. I'm thinking about, just all that stuff. And then so I use Qt. Most guys just know what Qt is. Maybe you don't. Qt's a program where you can put song snippets in, and, like, say it's a timeout or whatever the situation in the music in. I get to call my headphones, play music. I can press letter A, it'll be a song. Boom. So that whole week, I'm preparing my Qt folders with songs. Like, I over prepared my mind. I thought I put a lot of work in preparing for this, right? Because I didn't know what I was getting myself into, honestly. You know what I'm saying? They sent me the script. The script was like 20 pages long of, like, when I'm DJing, timeouts, all this stuff, right? Then it's on ESPN, so it's a longer timeout with ESPN than the other networks. So I'm up there, y'all. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Cause this is lit. Like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, they got the damn rude dude coming to DJ on my stuff. He coming to DJ a new Sandstorm remix. So I'm like, yo. So my parents, like, one thing about DJing, I love about DJing, I do this to really make my parents proud. Like, something that I can, like, I used to play basketball. Obviously, I stopped growing, and I stopped, like, playing. Well, yeah, I just say I stopped playing. Y'all know me. I just stopped playing. I stopped growing. I went to USC. I was a manager on the team, which I did enjoy. It was a humbling experience. But in there, I wanted to play. But so yeah, I want to do I do things, a lot of things to make my parents proud of me. So boom, my parents telling everybody they know, you know what I'm saying, Adam DJing for the Gamecock game. They tuned in on ESPN. It's a situation. It's a lituation for real. So, I'm up there. I got my Mary sweater hoodie on, boy. I got my shades on, powder shades on. Y'all, I am excited. They got me a whole little, like, club light set up where, like, they have Forever to D behind me. Some little red lights, whatever they got on side of me. I got my Gamecock turntables, you know what I'm saying? So I'm meeting down rule with me, his manager. They tell me when they're gonna go on with it. I said, here, it's your show. So he put his song on and do his thing. But my whole thing is with DJing, like, I like to set the atmosphere from the jump. I'm gonna set the vibe of what I think a football game should be. So the first song that I played when I did that game was Tupac, America's Most Wanted, because it's gonna be a gangster party. I already knew what time. This is about to be a gangster party. You hear me, Gamecocks? It's gonna be a gangster party. That's my first song I played to set the tone for the night, cause I know I'm about to go in. I'm about to play something they ain't never heard before. I'm about to put together songs they had not ever heard before. You hear me? So this is when I knew, like, cause I made sure, you know, I prayed and everything. I'm prayed up. This is when I knew, like, okay, this is a God ordained moment. Like this is in my, this is meant to be. So one of the I don't know her title. I don't want to get it wrong. I think it's Director of Recruiting. So she sent me a DM earlier the week, cause I made sure I put out stuff saying that I was the DJ for the game. I put it on Twitter, and one thing about Gamecock Twitter, they there. They show out. So I put on Twitter a nice shout out to my brother. He's the best videographer, photographer in the state, if not the country, hands down. We shot a video outside of the stadium, basically saying I was DJing the game. Cool video. I posted on my story this week, whatever people can see if they haven't seen it, whatever. So boom. So yeah, she requested me to play Kevin Gates' "I Don't Get Tired." Right? I'm like, cool, no problem. So it was so crazy how this happened. So I'm playing, I think I was playing a Kate Camp song, maybe it was a Future song, maybe it was Little Baby. I don't remember what song I was playing, but I had brought in "I Don't Get Tired" by Kevin Gates. As I'm bringing the song in, here she comes out the door, like saying, like, with a recruit, whatever, just say what's up. I'm like, and she had a phone out already recorded. I'm like, yo, oh my God, the song I requested. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Cause like, at this point, I know, like, this is like confirmation for me. Like, this about to be a good night. This about to be a special night because I already prayed, you know what I'm saying? The God watch over my eternity, watch over my mind. Like, you know, like, give me ideas and just make sure everything I do is good in the eyes of people that need to, you know this stuff is good. So I was already, good and I was covered. And then when that happened, I'm like, yo, yeah, this up, cause that's to be like, how can that happen? Like, how? That's not but the Lord Jesus Christ. That's how it works. So when she came out, that just ultimately turned me up. So boom. When the team coming out, I got a little screen, you know what I'm saying, by me, and they have like the camera angle of the players in the tunnel, and I was feeling myself. Oh boy, I was feeling myself. Oh my God. So I just let off like 20 Young Boy songs in a row. I mean, banger after banger, all Young Boy. Parading. It started with Parade in My City. So I started with Utah. It's a Parade in My City. They coming out, and the players just hype. They be doing their thing. I'm like, oh my goodness. I thought I let off all these Young Boy songs. I let off, I know I played like 12 Young Boy songs in a row. And the players was really into it. They doing all this stuff with the hands. I could tell, okay, yeah, it's about to be one of them games. So like during the game, I set up my cue points already. Like I set them up to, like, what I thought would be good to play, because I knew I was gonna be party playing like after every down. I didn't know what downs, but I knew I was gonna play because the band was there as well. So like my first couple downs, like I played this song by Queen, Into Losing It. Like, it's one of them like EDM songs, and the song said, tonight I'm gonna have myself a really good time. So the crowd's like saying this song verbatim, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's up. And then like next, they got a big hit, so I played another song. I played "Get It on the Floor" with DMX, and I like the energy's in. Willie B rocking right now. Willie B is rocking, and like that whole game, like it's like, I liken it to like basketball a lot of time with DJing. Like some games with basketball, you just can't miss. Like you just pull up from half court. Like everything's all net. You shoot a backward shot, it's all net. And that game, that football game, I didn't miss. It was every song was a hit. The crowd reacted, the team reacted. The people over football afterwards were pleased with my performance. Twitter was going nuts. My phone was blowing up, y'all. Like I was getting tweets like, "Who is a DJ? He is really killing it. The DJ needs a raise. Who is a DJ? He needs to be hired full time. The DJ this, DJ that." Like my Twitter was going nuts. I'm like, yo. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I am loving this. Like this is what I wanted. This is what I did it for. Like people to have a good time. And so I started getting phone after the game. I got some phone calls that I thought would be like life-changing, gigs and everything, but they didn't come out and they didn't pan out. But still, I was getting those calls because of that game, which was amazing. I don't remember what I was talking about this for or got into this, but that's a story right there that, you know, yeah, I do get a football game one time and it was such a big deal. So I'll tell you this part. So a little behind the scenes. I got asked to do the Clemson game, right? Clemson game was the last game. Need to win that game, go to make the ball, to be bowl eligible. Donald J. Trump was, or I don't know the name. Donald Trump's gonna be at the game too. So shout out to my people in Beaufort. Every year on that Friday or Black Friday, they have a all black party. No, every day on that Saturday they have an all black party, and I do the party every year. It's a good time, good fun. They pop 40 bottles in the VFW. It's fun. It's a good time. So I think any other DJ would like, y'all, bump y'all. I'm doing a football game. But when they call me, I was like, y'all, listen, man, I got a gig that I do in Beaufort. I don't think I can get out of this gig. But let me ask if they will mind me to send somebody else, and I do the football game. Because like I said, I already set the tone at the game for Kentucky. The tone was set, and I knew I don't want to toot my own horn, guys, but I DJ'd for Dorman High School for 5 years during their football games. In that 5 years, they did not lose one game. I ain't gonna say it because of me. I ain't gonna say it was because of me. But I'll say that I helped set a tone in the atmosphere that they were able to bring the energy and bring what they need to win games for 5 straight years. So I already knew, like, people think DJing sometimes ain't like a important job, but I knew what I bring to the table. And I knew what I did for the previous game. And I know who I serve. And I know what I prayed about. And I know that if I had did that game, I promise you, USC would have won. They would have been bowl eligible. But loyalty is, I'm big on loyalty. I'm very loyal. And I asked Miss Sheila, I asked her, would she mind me send somebody else? She said, no, we prefer you. I said, okay, cool. And it was, I was sad by it. I was a little sad because I didn't want to do the game. Football game, I didn't want to do it. But at the same time, I got to stick to what I mean. They should have called me before. They should have called me ahead of time. It's what it is. But they ended up losing the game. Ended up having a good time in Beaufort. I had my PR. Shout to BT and Ivy. I put out a statement because I didn't want them to think I was DJing if it was bad. You know what I'm saying? So I put out a statement and I was like, shout out to everybody that's been hitting me up. Shout out to everybody that's been showing love this past week. But due to prior engagements, I would not be DJing Clemson game. I hope to be back next season. Now, I ain't getting no call for next season, which is cool. I know God got bigger plans for me. Who knows where I'll be on this football season. College football might be NFL. Who knows? But I know God got bigger plans for me, and I am ready. I'm ready for sure. I'm ready. So I think I've talked enough that I am. I feel good about this first episode. I don't know. I literally was rambling a lot. I don't know how it's gonna come over. How it's gonna come out. Shout out to everybody that's DJing. I got some cool stories with some cool friends. I have met some good people DJing. Shout out to my dog Juice. Shout out to Gooch, Frosty, Go Get 'em, T-Mobile, T.O. I am Kryptonite. I have met some good people DJing that I do call my friends. And I sad to say, moving forward, I'm gonna try my best to be less introverted because I feel like I'm missing out on a lot, man. Just shout out to Puff too. Shout out to Puff. I'm missing out on a lot. Missing out on a lot of fun being put in the shell. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have more friends. Like it's like for instance, the Drake, Kendrick B stuff came out. Like I ain't got nobody really to talk to about it, man. Like I want to talk to you about the lines, but I ain't got nobody to talk to for it because I don't know why. I know why, but I don't know why. Nobody that I talk to care about stuff like that for real. I don't know, but it's episode 2 coming next week. We're gonna be talking about some more club stories. We'll talk about how I got to sports DJing and how I feel like what's the next step with that with me, and we'll talk about those kind of things. So, till next week, I am the DJ podcast. We out. Peace. Oh gosh. Bye. Oh, see how this sounds, Lord. It might be bad, Jesus.